International law gives you two possibilities to use force. One is for self-defense, and the other one is under the UN Security Council resolution. So whoever uses force has to justify that they are using this under the international law. Otherwise, it's not in accordance with international law. Now, that is also my point about the accountability. The UN Charter is very clear. It's very clear about the principles, what is right, what is wrong, how the states should communicate with each other, how the relations are. But what it lacks still is accountability. What happens if somebody breaches the international law? And that's why what I was also advocating, we need to develop the international law further, that it has the accountability part, because that is also preventing the wars from happening. If you have clear risk that you are accountable. Very often you have, wars, I'm sorry for all the gentlemen in the room, but, there's one guy that decides that I go and send my soldiers to another country to kill, the fathers, sons and brothers of another country. So you send your fathers, sons and brothers to kill other countries' sons, brothers and fathers. And they pay with their lives. But these people who decide, they don't feel the pain that these people who suffer feel. So that's why, for example, in Ukraine's case, we have also initiated the tribunal for the crime of aggression, because this is really to target those who are deciding to go to war that is against the international order. But like I say, we have big problems with the international law right now.